Okay, so one more thing I want to do is I want to zoom over to Port Haven and go to the casino. This is again a thing for people who did the trick, yada yada yada, but if you're feeling kind of underconfident about Murdaugh, since I've kind of been making him sound a little bit on the extremely tough side, then as a reminder, you could buy Yggdrasil leaves to resurrect your party. 5 is probably fine, 10 is definitely overkill, but I'm going to get my hands on 5. I'm going to try to avoid having to use these, but it might just be unavoidable. Yeah, let's go down to 10,000 tokens. There we go. I recommend keeping them in your inventory for now, though, or in your bag for now, if you're going to use those, because you want them for the fight against Murdaugh and no one else. Anyway, let's switch worlds. One thing I didn't mention is that Ashlyn won't join your party if you're on the Dread Isle, but anywhere else she's perfectly fine with accompanying you by sitting in the wagon in the bench, essentially. The wagon basically serves as space for extra party members, where they won't participate in battle unless you switch them out for an active party member, but they can still use their field spells to help you out. So it's very nice to have Ashlyn there so that she can use her MP for zooming around and not much else. Even if I could use Ashlyn in the next section of the game, I wouldn't. It's not useful. But anyway, we're back in Wellshire, and I'm going to save real quick, actually. Wait, we're back in Wellshire, because there's something we can do here now that, well, we've progressed to the point where we're visible in the real world. So we could have done this a little earlier, but I wanted to wait and do it now. But if you recall, there were two suspicious men over there in the back who were talking about kidnapping someone or something like that. Well, if we head back into this house with the dog that noticed us before... Lily, what's the matter? Have you caught a whiff of some undesirables hanging around the place? Who in the name of the goddess do you think you are? You kidnapped my lovely Cynthia, didn't you? It was you, I can tell. Give her right back. Do you hear? You got no right taking her. What's that? It weren't you? I see. I'm sorry I flew off the handle just now. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. I'm sick with worry, you see. Well, what's going on? As you've probably gathered, my poor daughter Cynthia's gone and got herself kidnapped. If I get my hands on the ne'er-do-wells what took her, I'd wring their necks, so help me goddess. All I gotta go on is this note they left on the table. Look at this. We've got your daughter. If you ever want to see her again, you better cough up. Come to the overgrown well north of the town with 5,000 gold coins and make it snappy. Have you ever heard the like of that? What am I gonna do? I ain't got no choice but to beg, borrow, and steal and try to rustle up those 5,000 coins. Or we can just go deal with the problem. Notably, I'm going to leave and head off to face them without 5,000 gold coins in my inventory. There is something you can choose to do instead if you do have 5,000 gold coins on you, but I will not be doing that because I'm out for blood. That bloomin' chief don't oft take his time. Hang about. Who do you lot think you are? Have you come with the village chiefs on the village chief's behalf by any chance? So you must have brought the ransom. That'll be 5,000 of your finest gold coins. Come on, let's be having it. What's that? You're not handing over the gold until you've seen the girl safe and sound? Well, if you're gonna be like that, fine. Have it your way. Widdle, go and get her ladyship now. Come on, shake a leg. There you go. Well, here she is, large as life and white as rain, not a scratch on her. Now, without further ado, let's have that 5 grand. Come on, cough up. No. So the chief sent you to take his daughter back by force? I'd like to see you try. Look lively, little. I think we're gonna have to teach these mugs a lesson. You got it, Big. Right, who's first? This is kind of a boss fight against Big and Little, but they're not too tough. Big, which is the pig guy on the left, he has a fixed attack pattern, sort of. He attacks the first turn, and then on the second turn he has a chance of doing one of 4 different actions. Little also has a fixed attack pattern where he either skips his turn or uses selflessness, which protects Big from an attack. Then he uses a medical herb or attacks, then he uses selflessness or a medical herb again. So basically, since Little is the more defensive and supportive of the two, just take out Little first. Let's flip the party around. There we go. And let's go attack Little. I have the cautery sword on Rex this time, so I'm just going for single targeted attacks against Little, so that should be fine. And let's see. If you think you might be in trouble in terms of taking damage, you can use buff, but I'm just going to have her attack and attack. Now you can see there Little is covering Big. That's his selflessness ability. Okay, and so there we go. Yeah, he's going to keep doing that. Unfortunately, that selflessness ability will also tank status moves, so even if you try to sap Little, Big, or try to sap Big, Little will just cover it, and he has resistance to sap, so... Not immunity, so you might get somewhere with that, but yeah. Yeah, and you can see there Little skipped his turn, so that's his part of the whole thing. Okay, let's see. If you want to heal, try and start off by using the Staff of Ghent first. It's a little bit better in that respect, since it doesn't consume any MP, and does just about as much as a mid-heal. Okay, let's see. Just keep pounding away at Little until he goes down. There we go. And now to deal with Big, all you really need to do is cast the Sap spell. Rex or Ashlyn have access to that, but no one else. Sap him twice, and he should go down really quickly. Unfortunately, Navan is quite slow, so having him with the Staff of Ghent isn't necessarily the greatest thing in the world, but I like to leave it on him, at least for now, because it's fitting. When we go to Murdaw's Island, I'm going to move it to Millie, because she needs it more. She can actually make use of it. Ow, quit it. You're hurting me so much. Millie can also equip the cautery sword, but I don't think it's worth your while buying 2, just for Millie. She's not strong enough to really make good use of it. There we go. Ashlyn got a level even though she's on the bench. And we got boxer shorts. Good. If our dear old mother had lived to see her boys in this sorry state. We've been done good and proper, Big. I think I need to lie down. We'll get you back for this. You see if we don't. Well, we scared him off at least, so that works. Phew! You've only gone and saved my life! How can I ever repay you? That pair of clowns have absolutely no idea how to treat a lady, let me tell you. Thank the goddess you came along when you did, or who knows what would have happened. Cynthia, it's you! You're alive! Oh, I'm alive all right, but I owe it all to this fine bunch of heroic folk. I know you. You came to my house. But surely you didn't. You mean you stumped up the ransom out of your own pocket? So, if you didn't pay the ransom, but you say you did, you'll get 5,000 gold. If you didn't do the ransom, and you say you didn't, you'll get a seed of life. He won't give it to you now, but if you go back to his house and do it, then he'll have it for you. If you did pay the ransom, and you say, yes, you did pay the ransom, then all you get back is the gold you spent, so you neither gain nor lose from doing this side quest. If you did pay the ransom, but say you didn't, if you go back to Welshire and go to the man's house, he will give you a seed of life and a prayer ring. The prayer ring works as a magic water that's reusable, but has a chance of breaking. That's probably the best reward out of this side quest that you can really get, but I wanted the experience more than I wanted the prayer ring, and anyway, we can just get magic water anytime we want, so it should be fine. In either case, I want the Seed of Life regardless, so that I can give it to Navan so he can have more HP for the coming battles. The 5,000 gold, no matter which path you take, is never worth your while. Just straight up. So, don't bother. Increased by 5, not bad. Okay, so, let's see. Something I didn't do, actually, I want to give Navan the gold bracer that we've had lying around here, because he could also use that for help. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I finished reorganizing everyone's equipment. Carver has the steel broadsword, platinum mail, dragon shield, iron helmet, and gold bracer. Substitute platinum mail for full plate, dragon shield for iron shield. Rex has the cautery sword, platinum mail, dragon shield, iron helmet, and gold bracer. Substitute cautery sword for edged boomerang, platinum mail for full plate or royal garb or something of similar defense. Dragon shield with iron shield. If you can't afford another iron helmet, then get him hardwood headwear, and the gold bracer as always. Millie has a thorn whip, enchanted armor, silver tiara, and agility ring. If she can't afford the enchanted armor by now, you really can grind for it, and it's probably worth your while to do so, but otherwise just have her on like a cuirass or the evasion robe. Gave her the Staff of Ghent so she can use it for mid-heal for free outside of battle. Navan has a Morning Star, Cloak of Evasion, pointy head, a gold bracer. You can't afford a weapon for Navan, just leave him with the Staff of Ghent so he can use it like a weapon. Anyway, we can take a quick rest here at the inn. And next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, it's time to enter Murdaw's Keep. This music probably doesn't really lend itself super well to the threatening nature of the sign-off, but, you know, regardless, next time we will be heading on to face our adversary once and for all. See you guys then.